Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy Ryan here. I am back. What is going on? Yes, I did see Tokyo Game Show, and I kid you not, we were up watching this. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a show, it was a pretty solid, but you're gonna look at it from you gotta look at it from two different perspectives. Now, if you're in Japan, if you're Japanese, and you are if you are in Japan, obviously, which is PlayStation's home headquarters, then this conference will easily be like a B plus, maybe a B minus to you if you're in Japan. But for Americans such as myself, I would say the conference was at least a C minus, C plus. One of those two. I'm having a little trouble distinguishing between the two. But overall, I mean, it was an okay show. Now, with this particular show, the way they did it, it's kind of making me wonder, will they do the exact same thing in terms of like style, like for region? Because this is for Japan, and obviously in Paris they're gonna do Paris Games Week. Are they going to treat Paris Games Week the same as how they treated this? They have like stuff that's exclusive to the region, even though it's not really exclusive. It's not really a regional lock. That's one thing Sony does right over Nintendo, is they don't region lock their systems or games or anything, so you can buy them directly from Sony if you want it. And oh boy, did they show something that's worth buying. Whoo-wee. Okay, so they started off the show. They showed off some controllers. They showed off the PS4. They showed off the new DualShock 4s that we officially saw. They were leaked. They showed the red, clear, blue, dark grayish, see-through controllers with the redesigned touchpad with the LED on the front. Look good. I mean, we already seen them, but they look good. So that is what that is. They showed some squad gameplay for Call of Duty World War II, which I did not care for. I legit was rolling my eyes at, so I didn't care for that. But if you like that, good for you. I don't think they showed Wolfenstein. I'm not sure. I know they showed Detroit Become Human because they showed a good trailer for that. Game looks beautiful. Every time I see it, it looks more and more beautiful. The story looks interesting. I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to see how it plays out. I'm a big Quantic Dreams fan myself, so I hope it really does live up to the hype and the expectations. I really do hope it does what it's. I hope it really does live up to the expectation. I really do. They showed off Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, before you get hyped and go, really? They showed basically the same trailer we saw before. It was the same exact trailer with the vegetation, the world, showing off stores. It was the exact same trailer. So, do not get hyped for that. Just don't. They showed off a few Japanese heavy games. I forgot the name of it. I think it was Idolmaster. They showed Neko Atsumi VR. They showed a bunch of VR support, so yes, VR is still getting a lot of support. Like Gungrave is coming to the VR. They showed off Destiny, which again, not really a fan of Destiny, but if you're a fan of Destiny, then okay, cool. Gundam Battle Operations 2. Now, you guys remember I covered that game a few times in news. We never really got gameplay. Well, we officially got the gameplay for it. It looked alright. I mean, it wasn't all that. It looked alright. They showed Dynasty Warriors 9, looked good. It's not my cup of tea, but it looked good. Dynasty Warriors 9. They showed Shadow of the Colossus, looks good, looks very good. Let's see. They showed Final Fantasy Dissidia, or Dissidia Final Fantasy. They showed that off. That looks good. What else did they show? Oh, this was actually a nice little surprise. This was a very, very nice surprise. It's called Left Alive, and it was announced for the PS4, and it's made by Armored Core director Metal Gear and Metal Gear artist. I'm sorry, because it had the same type of art on the box as the Metal Gear series used to, where it had like the cool little anime look. They showed off a trailer for it. We didn't really find out much about it, but I'm guessing it's exclusive. I'm guessing. I'm not sure if it is or not. The PlayStation VR. Listen right to this. Listen to this. The PlayStation VR got a price cut in Japan. That's right. It got a price cut. Now, I don't know what exactly was the... Hold on. Let me see. I think I wrote it down. Did I write it down? Let me see here. No, let me see. But I know they cut the price of the VR. So, So the price was cut by 44,980 yen. So that's what it was cut down from. So yeah, no translation. Somebody gotta school me on the yen part. I'm not really familiar with their currency. Excuse me. What else we had shown here? What else did they show? They showed Monster Hunter. Obviously, that was like the main thing they saved for the end was Monster Hunter. They kind of showed a trailer for it, but they showed another exclusive trailer for it. But what was really cool about it, it wasn't really just the trailer and how they portrayed it, but after they showed the trailer, they showed a limited edition PS4 Pro. Keep that in mind, PS4 Pro. Now, the limited edition PS4 Pro is this red metallics, glossy PS4. It's red metallic, but it's like black. So when the light hits it, you can see the red in it with the dragon imprinted on the console. Pretty dope. The controller's red. It's like a blood red, and it has the dragon on it. Very, very cool. If I didn't have a PS4 Pro and I really wanted a PS4 Pro, that is the model I would definitely cop, and that is the one that is, hopefully they make an American version for it. I hope so, because that is amazing. That is an amazing, amazing looking console. Looked beautiful. I like the way they did that. The color pattern was great, and it kind of makes you wonder, are they gearing up to do that same type of thing with God of War, obviously, because since Sony has released a patent or has told everybody that the God of War controller that I showed off a long time ago, or not a long time ago, but a while back, that that custom PS4 controller is actually coming. So that makes you wonder, will they do the exact type of treatment for God of War and Spider-Man? We shall see. Especially when they want to push 100 million units. I mean, yeah, that's definitely something they could do, without a doubt. Definitely, I don't think there's anything. Was there anything else worth mentioning? Hold on, I'm just thinking. Was there anything else worth mentioning? Let me see. I covered that. I covered this. Covered the price cut. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Most of the games that are coming out are not really catered to us. Obviously this is Japan, so a lot of these games are not catered to the American side. They're catered to the Japanese market. But, my boy Royal Flush was even like, yo, this console looks really good. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there is some other stuff they showed. I'm sorry, I got it written down here. Okay. Knack 2, these are the games. Knack 2, we already knew that was going to be there. Yakuza Kiwami 2. They showed Dragon Ball FighterZ, Ni no Kuni 2, Session, Taiko Drum Master, Code Vein, Earth Defense Force 5. Now, they showed two versions of Earth Defense. I think one was called Earth Defense, period, and the other one was Earth Defense 5. But let me tell you something. One of these particular trailers they were showing off for Earth Defense on the PS4 was terrible. It had like terrible frame rates. The frame rates was dropping every 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. Not really that good. Not really that good at all. Absolutely not. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. If you guys like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I mean, there was that shown. I covered that. Final Fantasy 30th Anniversary. Showed that. They showed Gran Turismo Sport, which looked beautiful. I forgot about that. How did I forget that? Oh, and they also showed that bundle for Gran Turismo Sport. The one with the silver PS4 Pro, I think that's the Pro, with the silver controller with the Gran Turismo embedded on the controller. So they showed that limited edition console at the event. They also talked about getting the VR for the best VR version of the game. So they talked about that also in Japan. And Code Vein, Sword Art Online. And that was it for the PlayStation games. For the VR, they showed Elder Scrolls, Monster of the Deep, Final Fantasy, No Heroes Allowed, Gran Turismo again, like I just said, Summer Lessons, and they showed off this orchestra one where you're like in the middle of a orchestra playing, and you have like you're basically like you're in the crowd, and you're chilling with game characters. That was actually pretty cool to see. That was actually pretty cool. That was it though. That was it. For Japan, I can say if you're a Japanese, gamer, or if you live in Japan, individual, I would say for you, you probably will rate it as like a B plus, B minus, probably. For me, as someone who's in America, I thought it was pretty solid, but I don't think it's worth a B. I would say like a C minus, C plus ish type of thing. Just the way they did it. Good show, definitely a good show. Makes me wonder, are they going to do the same thing with Paris Games Week? But if they do the same thing with Paris Game Week, then it's pretty obvious that the main events for America will be PSX, which is PlayStation Experience, which is going to be in December this year, and E3, which is going to be for everybody of every particular region, which is E3. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I was a little shocked by that, but it was a good show for that, but that was about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for over 1,500 strong. I will see you guys later. You guys be good. Deuces.